Welcome to the Wackadoo Unhinged podcast. Brought to you live every Tuesday from Wackadoo Brewing in Colorado Springs, veteran owned and operated. 20 beers on tap at all time, all made in-house. All about beer, our brewery, amazing local businesses, local people, and a whole lot of randomness. Wackadoo Unhinged!
Hey everybody, it's Steve and welcome to Wackadoo Brewing. This is Wackadoo Unhinged, episode number 40. We made it. To go way back to episode 1 where that guy said that most podcasts never survive 3. Well, this is episode number 40. So that's absolutely fantastic. I am here as always with my co-host Dennis and the Brew Squatch, aka Sean. And today our special guest is Joy from Strength in You. Ah, there we go. I got it right. So fantastic. Thank you. So Joy, it's an absolute pleasure to have you up on the episode, and we really appreciate that. We met a few months ago at the 1 Million Cups, and the guest I had on last week talked about 1 Million Cups, and it's absolutely a fantastic program. But I got to listen to you speak about yourself and what you've done and why you are doing what you do now, and it was very impactful to me. I've had a few issues in my health. Some people know, some people don't. I've got emphysema, liver and kidney damage. I've had 2 aneurysms, a pulmonary edema, and I had one in my thigh, whatever that one's called. But hearing you speak what you've been through and where you are now and what you're doing now, it resonated so deeply with me, because that was the whole reason why I started the brewery and why I've done these things I've done in my life the last 6 years. Is I hit that moment where it was like, oh God, this could be it. And what do I do now? And it's so hard. And it's that funny, stupid, well, it's not stupid, but that country song, Live Like You're Dying. And I absolutely live that now. I've heard the song, and it's just like, oh God, this is like, I understand now.
So when are we going skydiving?
No, never. No.
It's literally the first part.
Yeah, exactly.
I waited after my stroke to do it, so you can't let me outdo you.
But I mean, that's that thing, though, is a lot of people don't realize just how precious it becomes to you. You really do take life for granted, especially when you're younger. And you're just like, oh, I'm going to live forever. Everybody, like when I was in the military, it was, oh, you should wear knee and elbow pads. You should be careful on your joints. You're going to hurt when you're older. And you're like, you don't know anything.
Proper lifting technique, team lifting standards.
Yeah, there's a reason why they have all those warnings and labels written on everything.
Oh, yeah, I think it took me till 26 before I started yelling at younger people. No, listen to me.
So it's those moments, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you when you started speaking. Like, I really felt it, and I just wanted you, as much as you're comfortable, to talk about. First, let's go into what is your foundation, the nonprofit. What is that for? And then we'll go back to why you do it, I guess.
So my nonprofit is called Strength in You, and it is for caregivers. Let me rephrase that, because I should have said it first.
Yeah.
It's for stroke survivors, their caregivers, and others who live with disability. You see the quotation marks, because I believe in different abilities, because there's nothing about nobody's ability.
Exactly.
And that's exactly why I started my foundation. Because after having a stroke, I saw that we were kind of isolated and in a box because the label of disabled said that you was unable to do these things. And I said, that's a lie. The strength is in you to do what you want to do if you have the right mindset. So
yeah, it was the handy-capable. I like that so much better. Yeah.
Very handy-capable with a different ability.
Yes.
Because all of us technically are disabled. We all have something we can't do.
Oh yeah, nobody is that perfect person that everybody's society's like, oh, you have to be this to be normal.
One of the best blacksmiths I've met is in a wheelchair.
Yeah, Perrin is fantastic. Yeah, and he's in a wheelchair permanently and still crushes it. Does a lot of great stuff. But yeah, it's that, people instantly label you, and it puts in your mind, oh, I can't do this anymore. I'm not good enough to be able to do.
I don't fit in.
Yeah.
I don't deserve to be there.
Yeah, now you're another class. And that's not true at all. Exactly. It just means it gives you a little more motivation to get around.
It makes you a little bit more special. We all have our own special. We all kind of got a little superhero on us somewhere doing something.
Right.
So, that just kind of elevates it, because that's kind of what mine did for me. my stroke and the other things that I've experienced, from molestation to trafficking to my mom down when I was a kid to my son almost down at birth, it's been a lot.
Yeah.
And everything tried to stop me, but I use it to be a light, to be a joy, to be energy.
Yes.
To do what it couldn't do, which is take my joy, because I'm joy.
Yeah, so that was when was that final point? You had your stroke fairly young, if I remember the story correctly. It's been a few weeks now.
Yeah, I had my stroke at 31.
Yeah.
And it was at home while I was cleaning, so nobody technically saved. Don't think it's sweet. But yeah, I was 31, my kids were 2 and 5, and they saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hemorrhagic stroke, which means I had to bleed. And my thing was they saw me fall, so they're going to watch me rise. Because I was here on purpose with purpose. My mother died from a stroke, so the fact that I was still here said I had something bigger than me to do.
Yep.
So that's where all of that comes from, and all this energy. And
I know
all
you
these
are.
limitations put on me, and I live limitless, which is why I jumped out of a damn plane.
See, yeah, I don't, because I just don't care I don't like to fly at all. So
Yeah, that plane ride is real sketchy.
Yeah, no, to me that's not a
Yeah, see, that's the one he needs to go on.
no.
Yeah, that little
Because
little
you say
tiny
you don't
one.
want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
Well, these
this
aren't
isn't a
perfectly good.
perfectly good airplane.
No, landing in that little thing was not an option.
Yeah, no.
What it is there for me, I've been living on a wild side for a while. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. So everything is a little sketchy. You grew up on the south side of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So jumping out of a plane was like, oh, let's do it.
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah. I just don't like it. It's not that I'm afraid of it. It's just like, to me, that wouldn't be fun. You know, I'm good with, like, I'll do some crazy stuff that other human beings won't do that are fun to me.
Yeah.
That one's just like, nowhere in there is there any amount of that excitement or, nah, I don't want to jump out of a plane.
Got your adrenaline rush out of the way early.
Oh, God, yeah. I've had plenty of adrenaline rush moments.
But see, the most adrenaline I had was kids. So it was like, listen, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So now, with your foundation, you have found other people, and you've been able to bring them together, and you've been able to create things that just weren't really there before. There was always a breach between, okay, you're a caregiver. Oh, there's a stroke victim. Okay, you work for them. You help them. Now you're building and putting all of this together in ways I've never heard of it being done before. And I think that's the coolest thing.
I think, for me, that part comes natural because I've been on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, because you,
I've
with
been
your
a
mom.
caregiver
Yeah.
with not only, my grandmother and my grandfather, he was an amputee, and little cousins and my kids and everybody else. But now I'm a stroke survivor.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what this side of the field look like? And then going to support groups and all the other stuff, you see the caregivers there, but they're left out. And
Yeah,
nobody thinks
they're
about
sitting
that.
in the back of the
But
room
it's
waiting
like,
to pick them
without
back up.
being good to us or intact for us,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah.
So we gotta take care of them to make sure that they can take care of us or whatever. So it's just like there was a need to collab.
Yeah.
And for the world to not only see that we need a collaboration amongst caregivers and survivors, but with what's normal versus what's abnormal.
Yeah.
Because there's really no normal. Everybody has their own variety of normal.
Oh, yeah.
So I think once you bridge the gap of people just being people and we living our lives the way we live them, we'll start actually respecting each other a little bit differently and help each other differently. And it'll just create a different kind of connection. And I really want to build community versus the separation that's been
Yes.
around the entire being of world. You know what I mean?
That's a big thing you see in the entire caregiver community. The difference between those who care and those who really want to be there and partner up with somebody versus some that are just getting a paycheck and checking the blocks.
Exactly.
And I think that's a big thing. That's what I meant really about bridging the gap with what your foundation does, is because it's so different between, I'm a caregiver. Okay, well, I just work at a nursing home or I just work at a hospital versus really getting in tune with that partnership. And I think that's a big difference there. And
Difference
that's,
between it being a job title and what you actually do.
thank you. Yeah, I was trying to think of the right way to say it. It's kind of like, as an example, Renee and I,
Just a fortune cookie.
even before, see, the little tidbits there that you need. Even before we got married, I have a lot of stuff wrong in my brain from thank you to military, and I've been blown up a dozen times. So there's certain things that don't work right anymore. And instead of her like writing me a schedule and off I go. She is there with me every step of the process with, we have this meeting or we have this event or you need to take care of this, or she helps me with that without it being a burden. It's a partnership between us.
What you just said though, a partnership, and that's what real support.
Hey,
looks
focus
like.
up. We gotta go.
Yeah, no, she's great about
But
that.
that's good. That's real support.
No,
though, 'cause
but-
she knows what
yes.
you need.
Yeah.
She supports you where you need it. versus
Absolutely.
Trying to just force you to need what you really don't.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the world we live in. Like, think about when you have something happen like a stroke.
Yeah.
They take you to therapy and give you what they think you need versus understanding the individual and what the true need is.
Yeah, it's what did the book say?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
one of the first things they do is put you in physical therapy. But one of the first things you need is massage therapy. But they don't even cover that. That's not even considered therapy. But how can you heal what you can't feel?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this is working because I still have no sensation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so many things that's what this foundation is about, because we got to bring awareness to what really is.
Yeah.
They think they know, and books are great, but it teaches you theory.
Yeah.
Real
And
life
and
is
a
whole different
a
ballgame.
straight line. These are the conditions. These are what happens. Versus every individual is different.
Exactly.
Like earlier we were talking about aneurysms and things like that. I've had two. Versus other people that had an aneurysm, they drop dead on the spot. Yeah. So every one of them's different. And it's. You have to pair it up to each individual. And I think, thankfully, lately, the last few years in most medical fields, they have been realizing that there is no cookie cutter.
And see, I was about to get in there. We're hitting that point where, on the clinical side, everything has to be verified before they use it.
Yeah.
So you've got the outside of the main clinical field, massage therapy, chiropractic care was there at one point.
Yeah, acupuncture's become very
It took
popular.
a while for those outside the main system to prove that this worked and that it was valid. And then as it's vetted and shown years of research to
The
show
psilocybin
results.
work with veterans with PTSD.
Bingo. That's been in the works for 10, 15 years now, and it's just now getting to where they're starting to legalize it.
All
the VA's
anybody
starting
heard
to
was
look into
it's
the
a drug,
research.
and
It
it's
took somebody to speak up.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
this is about.
Thanks, Reagan.
Speak it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm trying to give everybody a voice and a
Yes.
place where they feel safe enough to speak up. Because
Yeah.
right now, most people, especially with a disability,
Yeah.
they don't feel the courage or safe enough to say what the true need
Well,
is.
and the general public, if you saw, oh, I had a stroke. Oh, I'm so sorry. But that's it. I don't know what happened to you, what the conditions are, how you've adapted to it. It's just, I heard stroke.
Right.
And that's it. Oh my God, you had a stroke. So half your face doesn't work. Oh, this doesn't work.
And let me say this out loud, okay? When you hear somebody have a stroke, they can't stand when the first thing you say is, I'm
sorry." Yes.
Don't be
Oh.
sorry. Do I look like a person you should feel sorry for?
Right?
Especially if
You're
I'm
about the
happy.
happiest damn person
You're
I know.
actually
Yeah.
the reason I stopped saying sorry for a lot of shit.
Yeah. When
Couldn't stand it either.
when I was
Like,
drill sergeant.
acknowledge you did wrong, but don't say I'm sorry.
Yeah, when I was a drill sergeant, I got that's where it really stuck in my head, and I'd be like, of course, I know you're sorry, but don't do that. Or why don't you just fix it? Don't tell me you're sorry. Just do it better. Fix it. Anybody who says that, it's just, oh, I'm sorry, because that's a natural reaction. You don't know what to do. You don't have any information, and it's like everybody's just like, oh, I'm sorry. No.
Let me help you with what to say.
Yes.
I'm so happy you're here.
There you
Leave it
go.
there. Smile and be happy for them.
Well, you're still here. Yeah,
That's
great.
it.
There you go.
And we can keep it
Glad you
moving.
came
Don't
through.
have a-
Yes.
Like even saying that sucks is just better than oh I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
Especially for something you're not even
That's
involved
usually
in.
my go-to is, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
I used to try and sit there and think of nice things
Yeah.
to say and everything, and I realized I'm not smart enough for that. That sucks. Do you want to talk about it?
We're more than a few minutes in,
pretty
so
much.
I can say this now. You know where you find sympathy in the dictionary?
In between shit and syphilis.
There you go. Sympathy will get you nowhere.
Guess we all watched Major Pain.
That's not what I'm looking
Love
for.
the movie.
I actually just watched it
Yeah,
like
exactly.
right after I moved to
I'm
the
probably
apartment.
doing more
Nice.
shit that you're doing.
You absolutely
know,
are.
Listen, I'm building a nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a commercial model. I'm a published author. I'm a what the else I'm doing? Wait a minute, I'm a comedian. And the reason why I'm doing all these things seriously, because I don't want to tell people what they're capable of and never done any of it.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? And before my stroke, all I did was be a wife and a mom. I didn't do shit but be a sister, wife, mom, and just exist. But now that I got a second opportunity, I'm doing all these things. So it's
Yeah.
like, don't feel sorry for me. You know what?
No.
I'm in movies now. I actually got to go record a movie in Wyoming in a couple weeks.
Hell yeah.
I'm making shit happen.
Yes.
The stroke didn't
Yes.
stop nothing. After stroke, I became a preschool teacher. So, I mean, I'm limitless.
You can't
Exactly.
sit there. You can't tell people that you can get up and go do anything if you just spent the past 12 hours on the couch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's so fantastic. Oh my God. So we are going to do a comedy night here at the brewery to support your foundation. And that's going to be in September. And like I said, I'm terrible, but that's why Renee's right here. Right. Oh, she doesn't have her phone. So oh, damn. See,
Oh,
the
there
one
we go. I think that's a first. We stumped Renee and she had to go look it up.
right?
Usually she's
26.
Yes.
September 26th here at the brewery. Come in, spend some money, donate to a great cause. We're going to have comedians up on the stage. It's going to be a great freaking night. And if I can talk whoever's running into and getting a few minutes up there, every now and then I like to do some funny shit too. So
Okay.
I'm,
Listen,
you got to
now,
volunteer right here.
Listen, this is not going to be your typical comedy show.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
she
no.
can hold you to it.
I just do all
Typical
kinds of
we
crazy
do not do here. Trust
Nah.
me. We've had some.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't think so with a name like Wackadoo.
Right? Yeah, no.
Wackadoo.
Nothing in here is normal. Yeah. No, but that's why this
We
is
got
so
about 9
perfect.
comedians.
Oh, man, this is going to be
Called
amazing.
Strength in comedy, because guess what? We're trying to let people understand. You got to laugh through the pain, laugh through life, because life will always be life, and it will beat your ass if you don't find a way.
Oh, it sure will.
Laugh so you don't cry.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Strength in comedy is gonna bring you, of course, a little open mic where we're gonna do some comedy regular stuff,
Yes.
but it's gonna be some improv in there. And it's gonna be amazing. It's all about stroke and mental health and the nervous system, because people don't understand that the nervous system is one of the most important systems that'll fuck up all the other systems.
Oh,
And
everything. Yes.
So we're gonna talk about all of that, but it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be amazing. Yes, I'm so excited.
This is going to be awesome. Yes.
And I thank you guys for letting us put it together. Here.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's what this place is for. That's been the biggest thing with every group I've gotten up and spoken in front of, whether I'm talking about the brewery or whether I'm talking about running for Congress. But always one of the first things I say is this place was built to support and help our community. This isn't about making profit. I don't care about making money. This isn't to be the best of anything. This was to show people what we could do here. You know, it's who do you talk to? You talk to your barber and you talk to your bartender. And it's always what this place. You are a therapist when you're behind this bar. But out here, there are so many places. This is supposed to be a community center. You go back 1,000 years, bars, taverns, places like that, were the places where people came and met and where you found out what was going on in the town. And that's always been the most important thing to me. And I think so many people have lost their way on what a brewery really represents. It's more than making beer and selling it.
Right.
It's about the community, about the town, the city you're in, being the hub. And here we wanted to elevate that even more, doing this podcast so we can get more people known out there, that there are these nonprofits that are out there, that there are these small businesses out there that people may not have heard of. 90% of this town has still never heard of Wackadoo. And it's one of those things we're fighting, but we're doing it without spending money advertising and getting in your face.
Yeah.
It's about what we do here, what the essence of this brewery is. And that's why I love this is going to be such an amazing event with you, and I think we're gonna really blow it out with what we've got planned. And I just want to show people, you know, how much better you can do. And you're the only person I can honestly talk to that's in the room right now, at least, about genuinely getting that second chance.
Yeah.
And how much more there's that sudden drive when you realize the time is precious. You know, and really making that impact. And that's what I've turned, you know, all of this into. And I don't know, it's hard to put into words exactly how it feels. I know you get it. Maybe you can describe it better than me.
I would describe it like a constant sunburst in my body. Always explosive energy.
And the mind just,
And always going. So,
Yes.
Like I got so many ideas and things that I'm doing to make sure I create the infrastructures that's necessary for people to really thrive in a community. Because it's not about just saying what needs to be done.
Yeah.
It's about really creating these spaces where these people feel safe enough that they're seen, heard, and
yeah.
you know,
A
appreciated and
pamphlet.
loved.
A pamphlet doesn't change your life.
No.
It doesn't change.
It's the same problem in politics and everything.
Right.
everybody knows what the problem is. Everybody's talked unto death, talking about the problem.
Yep.
It's time for somebody to actually do
We
something.
don't need
about
talking
it.
or new laws. We need enforcement and action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put anything on the books you want, but I mean, like, look at the 4th of July with fireworks, whether you agree or not.
Yeah.
But it was banned, literally, because half the state was on fire.
Yeah, look at the global political scale.
Yeah.
You've got, world leaders that have been indicted on charges for all this stuff.
Yeah.
Why should they care if nobody's going to enforce it?
Yeah, if you don't
The
punish,
talking doesn't matter if nobody's actually willing to go out and do
if
it.
there's no stick, there's no reason to stop. Yeah.
Period. Which is why one of the first things I did when my nonprofit became an official 501c3 was it's called the Stroke Experience. And the goal was to show the community what it's like to wake up and you don't have control of one half of your body. So they can understand what that looks like.
Yeah.
So they can start to appreciate what these people who you see every day are living with. Because 95 million people are walking around who had a stroke.
Yeah, that's a significant.
million.
Yeah.
But we ain't talking about it.
Yep.
And then the next thing was a survivor's walk. Because again, inclusion is so important. And we needed to create a space where people can be whoever they are, walk how they walk, look how they look, and still be seen and loved and appreciated.
Yeah.
And I literally watched people transform in front of my eyes, who went from really timid and scared and
Because you want to hide it. You want to be.
loud and
Yeah.
just loving who they are.
Absolutely.
And that, for me, I cried, y'all. It was beautiful. But it's really about that because we walk around every day like our shit don't stink and we don't care about each other, but people need to know that they matter. You don't know what it took for them to walk out that door or to get out the bed every day. Like, it's hard for people.
Yeah, absolutely. And being able to have a conversation with somebody. That's something most people are afraid to ask a question, or you'd rather put your head down and not know than to just ask a question. And most people, it's not going to offend them. Like I've had people ask me about that with my emphysema and things like that. They've had them ask questions like, if it's not too personal, can I ask you about it? I'm like, yeah, of course you can. It's something that happened to me. It doesn't define me.
Right.
This is it. I can't run anymore. I told people, I said, if you're going to run out on your bar tab, I'm not going to chase you.
Right.
I'm going to walk after you.
Right.
But, and you make a little light of it.
Hope I can close the gap while you're getting into the car.
Yeah, right. That's just it. But and I was very open with Renee and everybody here because I'd rather they knew than not know and just always wonder or, because I used to I had a couple of employees here when we first opened. Every 20 minutes, are you okay? Is everything all right? Are you going to be okay? And I'm like, look, this is what it is. This is what happens. I'm okay.
Right.
Yeah, and so.
You said something though that made me think because this is why I kind of changed my mind about how I talk and say certain things. How people think it happened to you.
Yes.
What happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened to you because whatever happened for you.
Yeah.
Look like life is a lot brighter and greater after it happened.
Absolutely.
So it seems like it happened for you, not really to you. That's
Yeah.
that victim mentality that we don't.
Yes, it's not. It wasn't a crime. Nobody did it to you. It happened to you. Yeah. So it is not a victim, and it wasn't something. It happened. I don't know. My body decided it didn't want to play anymore. But it wasn't like you were attacked. It was just something that happened. Your body, it happened.
It went through something.
Yes.
Yeah, you experienced that.
But they try to treat it like a trauma, and I think we've become so PC that now we're scared to have those conversations. There's a point where you pass the political correctness to now it's a victim mentality, and it's not. And it's hard to have those conversations.
That's because we live in a world now where everybody want to be so sensitive.
Oh, God.
Everybody want to have their own this and their own. Sit your ass down.
Have you ever had people get upset on your behalf?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. That is the worst. They're just like, I'm sorry. Did this happen to you?
Right.
Did I look upset? Did I look offended? Ease up. Yeah.
This world we live in now, though, it's just like, damn, we really can't say nothing.
Bro, I'm
anymore.
laughing. Why are you upset?
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Making jokes.
Yeah. Or if you were the comedian standing up there just saying something funny about having the stroke, and then somebody was like, you'd be like, what? It happened to me. I could say whatever I want.
That's kind of what happened at one place. I was doing some jokes and I was talking shit about myself. And I don't remember what I said, but it must have been fucked up. And she was like, you can't say that. I said, well, motherfucker, I'm the one who had the shit.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, my.
Talk about me. What do you
I'm sorry, you're offended for
I
me.
went through it. I have that pass.
Yes.
But that's the world we live in now, and everybody want
Yeah.
to be sensitive, you know. So yeah.
But we just carefully, but we're pushing back. And I think it's starting to finally settle back down where it's okay. And especially comedians, you know, because we're doing you do the show here. That's a great example where they talk about, you know, you start off the show and now you have to make a disclaimer that you're telling jokes is not really how you feel or who. Oh God, what- Dean. Something Dean, not Dean Kane. Good God, that was the guy from Kung Fu. Jesus, the comedian, Dane Cook. Yeah, Dane Cook. He even had to say that at the beginning of one of his shows, and he was like, "I don't know why I have to do this, but I guess this is going to stop me from getting sued. This isn't how I really feel. These are jokes. You're supposed to laugh. We're supposed. Comedians are supposed to bring out the darkest side of a person to make light of it, to make that darkness
I
go
will
away."
say, love or hate is comedy. That is one thing I will say I respect about Daniel Tosh.
Yeah, Tosh.
Oh, he would sit there and be like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
This is comedy.
But that's supposed to be the point. Now, even back, you know, in medieval times, a jester was the only one allowed to say messed up things to the king and offend the king because it was a joke. But it mirrored life in a way you could laugh about it, but it still brought to light a serious point. And I think that's something that we've got so far away from that finally we're starting to swing back a little bit.
I'm definitely swinging back. Me and one of my stroke surviving friends, we actually have a podcast that we just started. We're going to start it back. It's called A Stroke of Humor.
Oh, nice.
We're both stroke survivors. He also a cancer survivor and all kind of other stuff with addiction and just things. But we talk about all the dark stuff. And because his cancer is in his ass, he literally making some of the roughest jokes.
Oh, yeah.
It's everything because we don't care.
Yes.
And the day we experience life at its fullest. So it's
Yes.
just like, nothing we say right now can hurt our feelings. So,
So is the podcast out?
Yeah, you can actually find some of the episodes. You can find some of the episodes. On
We'll
YouTube.
link that down in the description
Yes, we will
below.
link that below. Let me know before you leave, and we'll get that, and we'll put that in there too.
Okay.
I am all for. I am here to showcase you. That's what this. That's what this show is about. So that'd be awesome.
I tell you, I'm into everything. When I tell you, I am trying to create a lane for us in every lane to show that there is no lane that we don't belong in.
Yes.
Everybody can do what the hell they want to do if they heart feel it. So
Absolutely.
everything. Podcast.
Yes.
I've been designing clothes.
Yeah, you talked about the modeling show. You were gonna.
Yeah.
Was that last month or was that coming
Last
up?
month. It's another one coming up.
Okay, yeah, I can remember you
I
seeing.
told you.
Yeah, you got stuff going on all the time.
Yeah, so actually, Linda Clark, she is doing a fitness fashion show up at Grey Wolf on the 22nd of this month.
Okay, 22nd of this month.
And it's actually an interactive fashion show where we're going to be doing fitness on the runway. And I am doing the adaptive version because, you know, I do adaptive workouts. So that'll be showcased in that fashion show. And then I'm doing Colorado Fashion Week, all of, what's that week of the 23rd? Like the 21st of September all the way to like the 26th. That's Colorado Fashion Week
All right,
in
yeah.
Denver. I'll be walking in there, me and my
Oh
pimp.
yes, yes. See, you got it, and then nobody can
I
say
think it's
anything.
pretty obvious. None of us know when Fashion Week is.
No, I was gonna say fashion.
Kind of wear the same
I
thing every
definitely
day.
got those coming, and I'm actually hoping the city approve. I just put in for the city to approve me parade, a a different abilities parade. I had to calm down, y'all got me excited. So yeah, I'm trying to have a different abilities parade at Acacia Park where we just kind of go through the park.
Yeah.
And little food and music, and then we raise a little awareness at the end. And then in December, I'm doing a caregivers retreat because it's about the caregivers. Give back
Yes.
to them and love on them a little bit. They have to do absolutely nothing. We're going to feed them, give them some
Hell yeah.
gifts and
Hell
some
yeah.
entertainment, and just love on the caregivers a little bit because they matter. We're going to do that December 19th, right before
Nice.
Christmas.
Yeah,
comes,
that
to give them a
Christmas
little
week.
break
Yeah.
before they have to go crazy.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm about that life.
That's what I'm talking about. This is amazing.
It's about the people, though, for real. And I feel like everybody, only poor people, first of all, try to build nonprofits. Because I ain't got no damn
Right.
money. I'm
Oh,
on
yeah,
that
hey,
side.
who are
And
you
here
kidding?
I am
Yeah.
trying to build a nonprofit. Like, it's grassroots. People like, I don't know you, lady. I ain't giving you no damn money. And I'm like, just check my track record. You
Right.
see, I've been doing this shit for like 10 years. I've just been doing it on my own.
Yes.
Raising funds. But no. So it's about just building the people up. And I feel like once we build people up, we'll build the community up. Then
Absolutely.
Like, they'll feel, they
Yeah.
belong and can do things.
That's the same thing
together.
on the business side. We're always trying to work with other businesses in the area because what makes one of us better makes all of us better. When the entire community's better, it does nothing but elevate all of us.
That's it. That's enough for all of us.
Exactly. And being on the personal level, that's the same thing, is get the community, make them all better. It does nothing but good. No bad comes from elevating everybody. And so many people, it's all about themselves, and I don't care what they're doing, or they immediately think, what are you really up to? Because you can't be doing this for good. So many people walk into the brewery and we tell them we donate 100% of our profits to charity. They're like, you can't do that. That's not possible. How is that? And I'm like, no, you can't, just because nobody else is doing it.
It's not a smart move, but
No.
it can be done.
Yeah, if you want to be rich, it's not the best way to do it.
Right.
But, if you want to be rich in here,
Right.
this is I've found no better thing than what we do here. But so many people instantly go to, that can't be possible. You can't really be doing that. And it's the same thing, like you were saying, when you try to talk to people about it and they're like, well, who are you? Why are you doing it? There has to be a personal agenda.
That's funny that you said that because I've been making videos of myself doing like tying my shoes with one hand, putting on a bra with one, just doing different things. I be dancing and all kinds of stuff because I'm crazy. But a lady got on my Facebook and was like, you pretending like you had a stroke.
Pretending?
She said,
Right?
She said, you moving too good to have a stroke and you too happy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Every stroke is exactly
Yeah,
the same.
yeah. Oh, my
She
God.
said
Yeah.
you're too happy because nobody walking around laughing and doing these things. And they
I'm just saying, that sounds a lot like projection.
Yeah, right? You must be a pretty miserable person to be trying to project that onto somebody else.
And be
Hang on.
unplugged from the internet
Oh,
for a little while.
you're not allowed to be happy because you had a stroke. I'm sorry. You need to calm down, lady.
Supposed to be sad.
Yeah.
Even though people don't realize I still battle with depression
Yeah.
and anxiety and all the things. But
Oh,
I
God.
choose
Yes.
my happy.
Yes.
I'm joy. The fuck? Okay, gonna stop that.
Did you not know my name?
Right? But seriously, that is the part that keeps me. You not know who I am. That shit can't steal nothing from me. I laugh too much. I'm still here and I'm a joy.
Oh yeah. When I heard you talking, that did it. That's why I came right up to you afterwards. Like, I got to get you on the podcast.
Appreciate it. I was excited right away.
No, this is going to be great. So thank you very much for really, and I look forward to our continued work together. I think this is going to be fantastic. Starting off with a comedy night, we're going to kill it that night, and I do absolutely want to continue to do events with you. This is just the start. This wasn't going to be a one-time thing. We don't do one-time things here. Yes, ma'am. Oh no, and I happily look forward to it. So really, this is going to be fantastic. And make sure you get us all your links. We'll put it in the description, and we're going to blast this out because this goes out live tomorrow at 11. So that's when it'll actually be up YouTube, Spotify, Amazon. It's going to be on all of those platforms. And I'll make sure I'll let you know, and I'll send you links to them all. All right. So thank you so much, Joy, for being on this, on our show. And I really appreciate it. And we need to do like a callback in a few months after we've done a few more events together, bring you back on. Yeah. So from all of us here at Wackadoo, don't just do it.
Wackadoo it.
What they said.